The LBJ Student Center was built to be a place where students can spend their time outside of class and to act as a headquarters for student organizations. But with more than 300 student organizations on campus, university officials recognize that there isn't adequate space in LBJ to provide enough meeting rooms and office space for every group, something a renovation could accomplish.
With the renovation, we would have more space. We wouldn't have to pick between certain student organizations being allowed the space on campus. Every student organization should be allowed the place to work, to meet with each other, and to achieve common goals.
In addition to providing space for organizations, the Student Center also houses dining options, study spaces, and meeting rooms. These are features some students say are already sufficient to meet their needs.
I think a lot of students overpass the Student Center and maybe go to the library or go somewhere else, when the Student Center has some pretty good resources for a student that's looking for a good place to study or hang out.
The Associated Student Government has been working with an outside researcher to determine what students think could be improved at LBJ. So far, many say they want their union to have homier aspects available.
I would really like to see some place that students feel welcome to kind of just come hang out. You know, we have Boco's living room, which in my opinion is a little underutilized.
The support for renovation may be high. Students aren't likely to see changes made to the Student Center for at least 3 years. For Bobcat Update, I'm Katherine Kreider.
ASG voting ends at 5 o'clock this afternoon. It started yesterday at various locations on campus. You can vote in person at any of the booths located in the quad or in the LBJ Paseo. You can also vote online at the Texas State website. Winners will be announced today at 7 o'clock on the 4th floor of the LBJ Student Center.
San Marcos is negotiating with a Florida-based energy company to purchase wind and solar power. The company is called NextEra, and it operates the world's second largest turbine field located outside of Abilene. If a deal can be worked out between NextEra and the city, it would allow San Marcos to be less dependent on the Lower Colorado River Authority for meeting its energy needs. Officials say the switch could save consumers about 1.3% when they pay their monthly electric bills.
I think it's a great thing that San Marcos is doing. You know, I'm definitely all about trying to save the environment and trying to save our natural resources any way we possibly can. And, you know, if we can save a couple extra dollars, you know, why not?
Though the average residential savings will be minuscule, the city's larger consumers, which include Texas State, Target, H-E-B, and Embassy Suites, stand to save closer to 3% monthly. Some local residents would like to see more savings passed on to them.
I hope it reflects on our tuition, at least, like they knock off something or they lower at least, I don't know, a few $100s off of whatever they're charging us for.
The city's plan to use solar wind power won't affect the average consumer very much. However, it has been projected that it'll save Texas State University almost $5,000 a month. It'll turn a blustery day like this into big savings. For Bobcat Update, I'm Callie Courier.
San Marcos police are still looking for the suspects in a recent burglary at Best Buy. The thieves took 79 iPads from the store last week. Surveillance videos confirm that 2 men were involved in the burglary and spent less than 4 minutes in the store. Officials say the men may have used a crowbar to pry open the front door, while a third accomplice waited outside in a vehicle. It is believed that last week's burglary is related to previous Best Buy break-ins over the past several months.